Hello everyone, welcome back for another challenge video. Today I'm participating in the So You Think You Can Craft Challenge, which is hosted by Melissa from Melissa Makes It DIY. Co-host is Sammy from Unicorn Dust Designs. I've I'm just taking 4 pieces, one at the top, one for each side, and one at the bottom. Easy peasy. I just placed some succulents on them, and I think it's modern farmhouse looking, and I loved it. Okay, that went by real quick. DIY number 2. Okay, my husband picked this up for me at the school. And cutting it off at the end. I had to add quite a lot of hot glue to get it to stay down. And to cover where I have to cut it off, you'll see in the end for the reveal that I went in and added some of my solar wood flowers. as well as the post notification
Thank you all
bell
for
to
stopping
keep you
by.
informed every time I upload a video. Thank you so much for stopping by.